Oh, they should have put this heifer in prison a long time ago. She should have been arrested a long time ago. How is this heifer still free?
If President Trump were the architect of that, I'd nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize.
We are on the precipice of a meeting between President Trump and President Putin in Alaska. Drawing on your experience as Secretary of State, if you were en route to Alaska, what would you be looking to get? What does an acceptable deal look like?
He is not meeting with a friend. He is meeting with an adversary, and an adversary who wants to see the destruction of the United States and the Western Alliance. But if he could bring about the end to this terrible war, where Putin is the aggressor, invading a neighbor country, trying to change the borders, if he could end it without putting Ukraine in a position where it had to concede its territory to the aggressor, had to, in a way, validate Putin's vision of greater Russia, but instead could really stand up to Putin to make it clear there must be a ceasefire, there will be no exchange of territory, and that over a period of time, Putin should be actually withdrawing from the territory he seized in order to demonstrate good faith efforts, let us say, not to threaten European security. If President Trump were the architect of that, I'd nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. When you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Really, y'all got to hear what Alex just said. Check this out.
Hillary Clinton came out last night, as many of you know, and said, wow, I think Trump's really trying to do a great job with Russia. And if he can get this war over without Ukraine ceding any territory, well, she'll nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize. She knows the grand juries have been opened officially. Not rumors like 8 years ago, for real. She knows the subpoenas from Congress have gone out. She knows Trump's not playing around this time. Just said a few weeks ago, he said, yeah, I blocked her getting indicted in the first administration. This time we're doing it. So she's trying to kiss Trump's ass in the hopes that he somehow blocks these indictments for all the incredible crimes she committed, working with Obama and Clapper and Brennan and Comey, with the Russiagate stuff, the Crossfire Hurricane, all of it. No, Hillary, you're a fraud and a criminal. Trump didn't start this war. You and Victoria Nuland and all the globalists did on record. George Soros. He's trying to stop it and doing a great job. Facing major headwinds. So everybody like, oh, Hillary's being nice. It's like Bill Maher suddenly likes Trump. It's because they are irrelevant. They're in the rearview mirror. This is a sign of our overall victory. That's why people are mad that Trump hadn't gotten this or that done quick enough or made a mistake here or there. Overall, he's kicking their ass. I'm not taking my ball and going home. I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I'm not panicking. I'm holding Trump's feet to the fire. And his administration. We put him in to dismantle the globalists. And if you do a report card of it, it's doing a pretty damn good job. But Hillary Clinton, you can burn in hell, witch. For all your lawfare against Trump, myself, everybody else, for all your tyranny, dissolving the borders, Mayorkas, all you guys are one big, giant, sick cult. And you're going down. So a lot of conservatives, oh, God, Hillary even agrees. Oh, wow, Hillary's pretty good now. Wake the hell up, people. This is our sworn enemy who knows she's irrelevant and deep shit. Trump, and you know this, and I've talked to high-level folks.
Uh-oh.
You will lose the midterms big time. They will put a Democrat in 3.5 years, and they will throw you and your family in prison, and me along with you. If you don't do what has to be done, this country's going to be screwed if you don't. Save yourself, save me, save the Republic. Full speed ahead. Indict them. Try them. Convict them, imprison them.
Whoop.
We're not in the
That sounds good.
Old days of putting up with this crap anymore. Deep State declared war on us. We accepted the challenge.
Oh, boy.
So fuck Hillary Clinton.
I actually was encouraged by the events of the last several months. First of all, the NATO commitment by individual member states to increase their defense spending is very welcome. It's something that prior administrations have certainly sought, and I think it's great that we are seeing these commitments that now have to be followed through on. The willingness of European countries to support Ukraine, and by doing so, buy American weapons in order to provide them to the Ukrainians. I think all of that is a very good signal that there is beginning to be a better understanding, both by the president and the people around him, as well as by the leaders of our European allies, that there can be common ground amongst us. And the kind of dismissiveness that we saw in the first Trump administration has been replaced by a much more obvious working relationship to the good of European security, transatlantic security, and hopefully Ukrainian security. So I'm actually encouraged.
Yeah, that heifer on there sweating. That heifer want a pardon, they say. They say that heifer surrendered. They say that heifer then went MAGA. What's going on? Woo! Oh boy, what a day to be alive. And President Trump's your president. It just doesn't stop. It gets better and better and better. They even say Zelensky got a suit on today. They say Zelensky is at the White House right now with a suit on. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. What's going on, family? I hope everybody had an amazing weekend, starting the week off strong. Happy Monday. We're a little late on this, but I want to come here and have a little fun with y'all, man, and see what everybody's talking about right now. A couple of hours ago, calling Hillary, Billary out. Put that heifer in jail, prison, slammer yard, turn the lights off, slam the door, pitch black. Get Bill. Take that margarita and that piece out of Bill's hand on the island 28,000 times. Put him in handcuffs. But oh boy, everybody talking about Hillary Billy right now, saying she's panicking. She wants a pardon. What? It says, I want a pardon. She's panicking. Let me summarize this for you. It says Hillary is now kissing Trump's ass because she knows grand jury investigations are now live and her indictment is intimate. Ooh wee! I tell you, hell freezes over. Hillary Clinton praises Trump. I was actually encouraged by the events of the last several months, Hillary says. Put that heifer in jail. We don't care. Put that heifer in prison. We don't care. Put that heifer in the slammer yard. Oh, man, you just can't make this up. But they say, Rick, I seen in the comments yesterday, they say, Rick, sir, are you okay? What the hell is wrong with you? Sir, are you drunk on here? Are you high? I kind of love it that you make us laugh and stuff. But, Rick, I think you're high. I say, what? Yeah. Y'all know Rick don't do that stuff, man. Rick don't do that stuff. I got a little bit of mushrooms for you, though. You want a little bit of mushroom? I got some mushroom for you. I'm just kidding, family. Let me stop playing.
About what the Obama Justice Department ordered federal lawyers to do and not to do concerning the Hillary Clinton email investigation. Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge tells us in sworn testimony on Capitol Hill, one of the insiders told lawmakers what she was told.
During closed-door testimony last summer, former FBI lawyer Lisa Page said the Obama administration's Justice Department advised the FBI not to pursue the gross negligence statute for Hillary Clinton in the mishandling of classified information. Former U.S. Attorney and House Republican John Radcliffe led the line of questioning about the statute, known as 18 U.S.C. 793. Radcliffe, you're making it sound like it was the department that told you you're not going to charge gross negligence because we're the prosecutors. Page interrupted. That is correct. Page's testimony appears to conflict with then FBI Director James Comey's recommendation in July 2016 against criminal charges for Clinton.
What I can assure the American people is that this investigation was done honestly, competently, and independently. No outside influence of any kind was brought to bear.
The Republican-led House Oversight and Judiciary Committee investigation ended in January. With Democrats now in control, the committee's new ranking Republican made the page transcript public.
The transcript releases show an inherent two-tier system, one in which Hillary Clinton gets the treatment that she got, where there was actually at first concern that they were going to charge her, and then with Loretta Lynch in charge, before she recused herself, made it very clear that that was not going to happen.
The tip-off came from a chart drawn up by federal investigators assigned to the Clinton case known as mid-year exam. Fox News has confirmed that the chart listed possible federal statutes for prosecution. Next to gross negligence was a notation, quote, DOJ not willing to charge this. Only known cases are military, cases when accused lost the information. In response to the page revelations, the president tweeted the transcripts, quote, make the Obama Justice Department look exactly like it was, a broken and corrupt machine. The page transcript also confirms Fox's earlier reporting. The page testified Russia collusion was still unproven when Special Counsel Robert Mueller was appointed. Brett?
Catherine, thank you.
In fact, did you see that Hillary Clinton yesterday said that if you got this deal done and not capitulate to Putin, that she would nominate you for the Nobel Peace Prize?
If President Trump were the architect of that, I'd nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, that was very nice. I may have to start liking her again.
Now, if you believe Hillary should be in prison and got arrested years ago, hit that like button, family. Hit that like button, but here it is. What a time to be alive. Hillary praising Trump's foreign policy. Sounds like she's surrendering. She knows what's going on now, and she's shaking out her boots. This is good. Where are all those Hillary Clinton is right about everything psycho liberals? I tell you, boy. But it is going down, and right now, we got to get into it in a second, because it's happening right now. Of Zelensky showing up with a suit on to the White House. Oh, this is getting good, y'all. We are praying for peace through strength. And the man that's supposed to be in there right now for the times that we're in and the mess that they put us in, President Trump is the man for it. And here we are, family. Here we are. But we're also going to end the show off going on a little bit of flashback. A little flashback of President Trump exposing this fraud and these frauds, the corruption, these criminal crook Democrats. It's good to go to a little flashback. So check this out. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Especially if you think Hillary should be in prison and should have got arrested a long time ago. Let's roll it.
So I just want to tell you, she wants open borders. Now we can talk about Putin. I don't know Putin. He said nice things about me. If we got along well, that would be good. If Russia and the United States got along well and went after ISIS, that would be good. He has no respect for her. He has no respect for our president. And I'll tell you what, we're in very serious trouble because we have a country with tremendous numbers of nuclear warheads, 1,800, by the way, where they expanded and we didn't. 1,800 nuclear warheads, and she's playing chicken. Look, Putin, from everything I see, has no respect for this person.
Well, that's because he'd rather have a puppet as president of the United States.
No puppet.
And it's pretty clear.
You're the puppet.
It's pretty clear you won't admit that the Russians have engaged in cyber attacks against the United States of America, that you encouraged espionage against our people, that you are willing to spout the Putin line, sign up for his wish list, break up NATO, do whatever he wants to do, and that you continue to get help from him because he has a very clear favorite in this race. So I think that this is such an unprecedented situation. We've never had a foreign government trying to interfere in our election. We have 17 intelligence agencies, civilian and military, who have all concluded that these espionage attacks, these cyber attacks, come from the highest levels of the Kremlin, and they are designed to influence our election. I find that deeply disturbing,
Secretary
and
Clinton,
I think it's
She
time
has no
that you
idea
take a
whether it's
stand,
Russia,
because if-
China, or anybody else.
I am not quoting
She has
myself.
no idea.
I am quoting
Hillary, you
17,
have no idea.
17 do you doubt 17
Our
military
country has
and
no idea.
civilian agencies? Well,
Yeah, I
he'd
doubt
rather
it. I doubt
believe
it.
Vladimir Putin than the military and civilian intelligence professionals who are sworn to protect us. I find that just I did as Secretary of State was in furtherance of our country's interests and our values. The State Department has said that. I think that's been proven. But I am happy. In fact, I'm thrilled to talk about the Clinton Foundation because it is a world-renowned charity. And I am so proud of the work that it does. You know, I could talk for the rest of the debate. I know I don't have the time to do that. But just briefly, the Clinton Foundation made it possible for 11 million people around the world with HIV/AIDS to afford treatment, and that's about half of all the people in the world who are getting treatment. In partnership with the American Health Association, we have made environments in schools healthier for kids,
Secretary
including
Clinton,
healthier lunches.
respectfully, this is an open discussion.
Well, it is an open discussion.
I understand, and the specific question went to pay for play. Do you want to talk about that?
But there is no evidence. But there is a lot of evidence about the very good work
and it's a
the
criminal
high
enterprise,
rankings that
and
the
so many people know it. It's a
have gotten
criminal
for their work.
enterprise. Saudi Arabia giving $25 million, Qatar, all of these countries. You talk about women and women's rights. So these are people that push gays off buildings. These are people that kill women and treat women horribly, and yet you take their money. So I'd like to ask you right now, why don't you give back the money that you've taken from certain countries that treat certain groups of people so horribly? Why don't you give back the money? I think it would be a great gesture.
Well,
because she takes a tremendous amount of money, and you take a look at the people of Haiti. I was at a little Haiti the other day in Florida, and I want to tell you, they hate the Clintons because what's happened in Haiti with the Clinton Foundation is a disgrace. And you know it, and they know it, and everybody knows
Secretary
it.
Well,
Clinton.
very quickly, we at the Clinton Foundation spend 90% of all the money that is donated on behalf of programs of people around the world and in our own country. I'm very proud of that. We have the highest rating from the watchdogs that